This video will illustrate how to apply offsets to data and form CCSF or MCD waves to go along with the CSF and MBSF waves. So, first thing up, let's take a look at the coring matrix, and maybe I'll remind you a little bit of what the coring matrix is all about. On the top layer we have the depth to the top of every section in the whole. So core 3, section 2, core 7, section 4, and so on. Second level contains the lengths of each of these sections. And the third level contains the depth to the top of each section that has been shifted by the value of the offsets. And you can see here offsets have not been calculated yet for this coring matrix. I'm going to open up the proper coring matrix, proper set of offsets for this coring matrix. And now if we go up to COD data, processing, we want to add offsets to matrix. And this is 1338A. And there we go. Okay, so the offset depth to the top of core 1 section 1 is 4 centimeters, which is the offset right there. If we go up here, you see 0. And 2.7 plus 1.48, 4.18. So we've got the offsets properly loaded into the coring matrix. I've done that for B and C already. Take a quick look at B. There we go. Okay, now we want to calculate a shifted depth wave. So you see in 1338A, we have CSFA, but we have no CCSF. So let's go up to COD data, processing again. Now we want to calculate the CCSF wave. At 1338A, GRA, the input depth is CSFA, and the output depth is going to be CCSF. Now this could be anything, you could call it anything, but you need to be consistent. And I usually pair CCSF with CSFA, and I pair MCD with MBSF. You can do whatever you like, but let's continue. Now we have a CCSF wave, and we're all set. So, okay, why are we doing this? Let's make a simple example. Let's go up to data, plotting. Let's do a data multi-plot, 1338A and 1338B. GRA, GRA, CCSF. Now let's do CSFA. That is the unshifted data. Depth, it's going to be a new plot. And let's put it on a single axis. So we're going to plot A and B on top of each other. And there they are. And let's go to plotting control 5. The depth axis, 0 to 50. And worry about that now. Okay. Now we have A and B on top of each other. Let's make them a little thicker so they're easier to see. And then let's make B blue. B for blue. And there we go. So, in some cases, you can see that peaks line up pretty well, but in other cases they don't. And that's because the cores have been sort of displaced differentially somehow down hole. In the perfect world, the depth from hole A would be equal to a depth in hole B, but in fact it obviously isn't. Now you can see if we were to take, for instance, this guy, we can make the cores, they make the signal at the top of the cores, the first couple cores line up pretty well, but then we've lost the alignment over here. Let's get rid of that offset. Okay, so now let's do the same thing we just did. Plotting, data multiplot, P, GRA, GRA. Now we want to use CCSF. We want to use the shifted data. depth. It's going to be make a new plot. And again, we want single axis. And we can actually do the same thing here that we did there. And we can also Control 5, we'll go 0 to 50. Okay. So that's the result of offsetting the data, and this is before. So now it's pretty evident. If you're looking at, say, for instance, hole B is missing this entire section, this entire probably 20 or maybe 40,000 year cycle. And it's missing a bunch down there too. It's missing somewhat less there, a little less there. But there are data missing. And later on, when we're splicing, we're going to take pieces of A and pieces of B to form a continuous record. So that's it for offsets.